There's so many things that we think matter. There's so many qualities that we all have on our perfect guy list. They often include words like tall or well-built or funny or ambitious or fun or confident or dark-haired or light-haired or stylish or wealthy or, well, you get the picture, right? We all have our lists and they're all different, but they're also very, very similar. They all have words that describe this ideal, the ideal traits that we think we want in a partner. But the reality is, none of these matter as much as one single word that conveys so much about what really matters, but is so often left off of our lists altogether. But before I tell you what the word is, I have to explain how I came to realize this. See, my perfect boyfriend list used to look a lot like yours. I had everything on there that I thought were the absolute must-haves for anyone that I could possibly be attracted to, let alone spend the rest of my life with. And while I slowly figured out through lots of trial and error exactly what I did and didn't want, and what the deal breakers were, and which qualities really mattered, and which ones I could be a little more flexible about, nothing compares to what I've learned since then. It's what I've learned during the rest of the story, the part that comes after you're married and have children and real-life jobs and stresses and in-laws and mortgages and all of the other everyday realities that are part of a shared life. That's when you learn what really matters. That's when the word I'm going to share with you becomes so much more than just another item on your checklist. And it's why, if I had to do this all over again, it's the one word that would matter more than anything else about the person that I would choose. Back when I was dating, before I had a clue just how important this quality would become, I had so many other concerns about what I thought mattered. That elusive spark used to be at the very, very top of my list, right above tall, dark, and handsome. It mattered so much to me back then. I can only imagine how many potential men I passed over simply because I never knew just how important this single quality really was. In fact, this word, it never even made it onto any of my lists. And now I realize that it's the one very most important quality of all. Trust me on this one. Most of those things that you think are so important right now, they won't matter in the long run. In fact, most of them don't really matter even now. You just think they do. But if you take away all your programming, which we all have in one form or another, if you take away all the cultural conditioning and the classic fairy tales that we all based so many of our dreams on, what you're left with is really very simple. One simple word. Yes, you need to be attracted to him. Yes, you want to share common interests and beliefs and philosophies. But at the end of the day, what really matters is about something far deeper than anything skin deep. What's the word I'm talking about here? Kind. Kind. If it isn't already at the very top of your list, then it needs to be. It's what it means to be kind. Compassionate, caring, understanding, forgiving, loving, gentle, empathetic, kind. Go back and listen to those words again. These are the ones that I want you to come to know so well so that there's no mistaking the qualities that you're looking for in someone who's right for you, who's worthy of you, who's deserving of you and all that you have to offer. So take that list of yours, that long one that you keep updating but leaving the same things at the top that aren't getting you anywhere closer to the real kind of love you deserve, and put kind at the very top. And if you want to know which traits to avoid, then watch this video next.